Hello, welcome to Factorio. I'm Dorthek. This is going to be my first attempt to stream Factorio with the Industrial Revolution mod pack. So let's take a look at it and get started. Okay, so if you're watching on Twitch, welcome. I'm very excited to be trying this. If you're watching this on a VOD or on YouTube afterwards, um, that's awesome too. I'm going to talk for a few minutes about what it is that I'm doing here, what my game setup is, and then we will get started. So this is using the Industrial Revolution mod, which is a very large total replacement mod that basically completely redoes the tech tree. The game is very different, and it is designed to um, make it a whole new game. I have not played this before, so this is an almost completely blind run for me. I've played maybe half an hour of it just to make sure everything is working and see how things are going. So this is going to be new for me as well as for you. I'm going to have to figure a lot of stuff out. I am running a lot of other mods as well. If you are in stream, you can do a command !mods, which will give you a link to find the where I have all of it listed. This I should add a disclaimer to this. The licensing on the Industrial Revolution mod by the author has licensed it only for non-commercial use. Since I'm not monetized on YouTube or on stream or on Twitch, this is not considered commercial. If I do ever get monetized for whatever reason, then I will either demonetize or remove the VODs for this. So if you're watching these later on and they vanish, well, that probably means that's what happened. But in the meanwhile, we can just play. So I'm running a whole lot of other mods. In fact, let me back out of this and show the mods list. So, whole long list. These are other than Industrial Revolution itself, these are all what we call quality of life mods that make certain things just better or easier. Afraid of the Dark makes it a little bit brighter during night. It sets up some lighting around you. It's not normally a mod I run, but it makes the video better. A lot of people, even when they record YouTube, even if they're playing a vanilla game, will run this mod nonetheless just to make it easier on the viewers. I did not do that during my tutorial series, but I'm definitely doing that here. Angels add-ons warehouses gives us some large storage buildings that are very nice. Base mod is automatic. Blueprint flip and turn is exactly what it sounds like. It lets you take a blueprint and flip it this way or that way. Bottleneck is one of my favorite mods. It gives me a little dot on each assembler and other machine to tell me if it's working and if it's not working, why. Belt boxes and loaders, we'll see if we use that. I tend to use loaders a lot. I don't tend to use belt boxes. Even distribution, very convenient. It lets me drag a stack across multiple machines and feed them all. Factory Planner is a fantastic mod that lets you figure out ratios on the fly. If you're playing vanilla, there's a web calculator, the Kirk McDonald calculator, that works very well, but Factory Planner, unlike Kirk McDonald, works with any mod that you may have installed. Fill for me means that when you drop something that needs fuel or ammo, it automatically puts some in. Really nice for, say, doing turret creep with guns, but mostly I use it when I drop a car so I don't have to stick fuel in the car. FNEI is a mod that gives you details on all the recipes in the game. For vanilla, the wiki has all that information, but this works for modded. This is a prerequisite for something. Industrial Revolution is the main mod. Long Reach is a very convenient mod. It literally lets you reach further. There's lots of mods that do that. I really like this research upgrade one because it doesn't give it to you all at once. You kind of have to research it. LTN, we'll see if we use it. This is Logistic Train Network and some additional support mods. This gives you more control over trains. We'll get to that if it's needed. Manual inventory sorting I mostly use so I can sort chests. This is a dependency for something. This turns on the research queue in case you forget. Vehicle snap makes it slightly more convenient to drop because it forces the car to snap to certain vehicle angles or other vehicles. And Yarm is a resource monitor that lets you keep an eye on your ores. So those are the mods. I may add more, I may not. We'll see. Now this is being played in Factorio 0.1779, which is the latest build on the 017 branch, because Industrial Revolution has not been updated to 18. So let's get back into it. I've found set up a map that I thought I liked. There's going to be a link in the in that same mods command that gets you the resource file. Will also give you the map exchange string if you want to follow with the same map. And I will post it in the YouTube descriptions when that's set up. One other thing I just realized, I need to... Nope, music is on. Okay, good. I have a tendency to play without music when I'm recording because I then add the music in afterwards. Let's see, stone, coal, copper, tin. Different ores, iron over there. We are in the Stone Age, or really more of a Copper Age. So we have copper mining drills and stone furnaces, which means we need some coal and some copper and some tin. And one of the fastest ways to get it early on is find these huge rocks, because they contain a huge chunk of coal. Anything else? Yep. By the way, if you're watching this on Twitch, I will mention that one of the things I've been trying to figure out is relative volume of my voice, the effects, and the music. Factorio music is quite good. So if you have an opinion, if one is too loud or too quiet, do let me know. Alright, we have 100 coal. That's more than enough to get started. Okay. So what we need is mostly copper and some tin. So this part of it, the burner phase, is very similar to Vanilla Factorio, although these machines are different and gorgeous, quite in my opinion. Look at that. Aren't those pretty? And you'll notice there's already some copper in it. That's the Fill For Me mod. No, missed. God damn it. I'm not used to these machines. Now we do need to set a recipe. We can smelt copper ore, or we can smelt scrap. I'm not quite sure where scrap comes from yet, but it's a thing. So let's add a little bit more coal, and that's the even distribution that I was talking about. And we're gonna set one of these for tin. Set this to tin. And while those run, we're gonna go hand mine some coal, because that's what you do in the beginning. Where's the coal patch? There it is. This is very, very exciting. I love hand mining. Yeah. Let's get up to 20 and then do something else. I don't remember if it's this slow in vanilla or if this is actually harder to mine. Oh, that's 22. Be nice if we could find some more of those huge rocks, but these are just big rocks. Let's keep an eye. Oh, is that a huge rock? Oh, there's a huge rock. That's going to be much more convenient than hand mining. Okay, that looks like another one. That's not. One. Okay. Let's go get some materials. Now, one thing that you'll find is that this is a much more complicated, production tree, because the first thing we want to build is more copper mining drills, right? Well, look at the ingredients: tin plates, copper piston, small copper chassis, burner motor. Okay, we have basic products and intermediate products. So basic product is tin plate, which is made from tin ingot. That's not what we're getting out of here. We have to do another operation on it. And then pistons require plates, rods, and tubes. Chassis require rods and rivets. Motors require tubes, gears, wheels, and bearings. And all of these are things that we have to make. Fortunately, this seems to make quite a lot. Quite rapidly. But even just to make 2 of these, look at the handcraft queue. That takes forever. I hope that improves with as we go further along, but I have a feeling it does not. Oops, some more rocks. Let's grab those while we're handcrafting. I feel like desktop audio is a little bit loud. Bring this bit. There's some rocks. We have plenty of time because we have all of that handcrafting to do. Oh, and while we're here, we should chop some trees because we are going to need wood for some things. Okay, we have 2 copper mining drills. Let's make 2 more, and let's make 3 more, and 3 stone furnaces. Because we might as well be handcrafting. This is definitely one of those mod packs where we want to constantly be handcrafting because we're constantly going to need stuff. Alright, with 2 mining drills, we're going to do the same thing that we usually do and set them up to feed each other. That way we can stop mining coal by hand. get some more wood, because we're going to need that. This is a new thing. As we chopped, in addition to wood, we got some saplings. That's kind of nifty. See, what else do we know how to make? We know how to make the mining drill, copper incinerator, destroys any item put inside. That's kind of nifty. Stone furnace, and copper lab, which is combustion powder. This mod pack, like some others, has a burner lab, which means we can get science going before we generate electricity. On logistics, we have wooden and tin chests, belts, inserters, and long inserters. Nifty. And on weapons, oh, we can do a shotgun already. That's interesting. And shells. And we can build light armor. It's probably worth doing. And we can build a watchtower, which is like a radar, gunpowdered one. But the problem with it is it scans sectors, but it does not reveal the map. So it does the little, tick, 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 tick along the edges, but it doesn't let us zoom in. So it's less useful in map. Oh, and we've run out of coal there. Oh, and we have more. We have completed that. Well, let's go get some more coal over here. Let's make some light armor just to be safe. And then we're gonna make 2 more mining drills. Yeah. Nope, I did not click that. What I just cancelled. Still got 1 drill in the pipeline. I wanted a second drill, and I wanted that armor. Okay. Waiting for the handcrafting. Let's pick up coal here. And go feed it. So this is the one of the. I mentioned that one of the add-ons that I'm using, one of the mods is called Yarn Resource Monitor. That's this thing. So we can click it and highlight a chunk of resources, figures out the patch, and then it registers it. We can see it on the map. This is 736,000 stone. I've set my ores very rich because I hate, especially in a playthrough like this, I don't want to spend a lot of time constantly going back and forth and getting new resource. Finding new resource fields and having to move my mining arrays and whatnot, so I'm doing this the kind of easy way. Alright, we need a few more mining drills, so let's say 2, 3, 4. And at least 3 of those. Oh, we had light armor. Oh, that was a waste. Oh well. That's what I get for not paying attention. This one's not gonna work there. Okay. Now we have 4 of them working. That's actually probably going to hold us for a while. Can always add more. problem is, you know, so this is made from ingots. This is made from ingots. This is made from wood. This is made from wood and plate and rivets. This is made from plate. This is from plate. This is from rod. This is from ingots. So, whoosh. And we're gonna want a chest as well. This is unfortunately somewhat slow part because you can see how slowly it's doing it. You know what? I just realized I am a color that is hard to see. There we go. Much better. I can now see myself. Okay, let's dump more coal in. It's the miners that need it the most. So we will dump that into there. One there. There. They're just dumping it on the ground. Let's cancel this miner and get some of the furnaces built. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Nope. It's one of the problems with fill for me is it'll also dump my wood into the machines, and I don't want it using. I want it using coal, because coal is a lot easier to get. We need one more drill over here. What's still running on wood? Let's take the wood out. Stop burning my wood. Right, we're gonna want to start generating some stone. Not a lot, but, you know, some. So we're gonna put one machine like so into a box for stone. And then another machine into a smelter, like into a furnace like that for stone brick. Alright. I think we have resources coming in pretty well. Let's get 3 more of those and 1 more of those. We can dump a little bit of our stone in there. Are you running on wood again? You are. Okay, we can limit this box. That many? Okay. Let's increase our coal production a little bit. Oh. Settings, mods, build for me. That's not. Uh, no, ammo. No, I can't disable it fitting wood. That's annoying. Okay, not a big. All right. I think we probably have decent enough resource generation, so we should start working on science. Now, unlike in vanilla, we don't have to build power here because we have burner powered labs. So let's make 2 labs. And again, it'll take for bloody ever. And while we do that, let's take a look at our research tree. Well, so we have scattergun turrets, not yet. Automation, that's always the first thing we want to do. Logistics, that's going to be the second thing we want to do. Long reach, stone walls, better bullets. So we're going to queue up automation and logistics and see where we go from there. Now, automation requires 30 science specs. Can we make 30 science specs? We can. They don't take much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we also want to make a box and 2 inserters. So that's not what to do. Okay, more tin, more copper.